Hey guys, so I want to talk to you real quick about why I chose to go stealth on my camper van. So the first reason is less stress and problems, confrontations, and hassles with other people. There are three groups of that, and the first one are definitely police. Cops do target people who live in their vehicles. Usually they're lower on the socioeconomic status, and to them that means drugs or crime or whatever. Easy target for cops to mess with. So I stay away from police at all costs. Well, not at all costs, but I would much rather not interact with them than even have a good interaction. I've paid way too much money in speeding tickets and stuff. I don't want to deal with that. The next one is people, just people everywhere. Whether I'm parked in a neighborhood, which I rarely ever do, but if I am, I don't want to give them any reason to be suspicious of me or have any reason to feel uncomfortable. And some people are just, I don't know what's going on in their head, but they have a problem with other people living different lifestyles and living in their vehicles. I think it comes down to like they're working like 40, 50 hours a week and paying rent or mortgage on this like big house, and they don't get to spend any time with their or at their house. So they're like, hey, so why does like this dude get to like work like very little and drive around and live in his vehicle when I have to pay rent and stuff? So they think I'm like a mooch, but I'm paying taxes. I'm just trading comfort in the illusion of stability for freedom and freedom, fun, you know. So I don't get that, but I do want to stay away from those people as much as possible. And one way that I'm doing that is by living in a stealth van versus an RV or a conversion van of some kind. And the next group of people that I would like to reduce my interactions with is like store managers. When I'm parking at Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart or Target or whatever, I really want to like avoid the like, okay, so say I pull in and I get ready for bed and I'm laying down and then I get a knock on my window and it's a manager saying, hey, you can't park here, dude, you need to go somewhere else. Like, that would suck. And I really didn't want to even risk that. So that's one reason why I went stealth. I just wanted to take that whole thing like out of the equation as much as possible. And in the stealth van, I've never had a problem with police, people, or store managers ever. So that's been great. Well, I did have two police encounters, but they were really mellow, and it wasn't. It was because I was parked somewhere I wasn't supposed to be. So it was all. It ended up all good. The next reason I went stealth is it's easier to find parking. So kind of the same thing I was talking about. There's some places where I'm not supposed to park, but I do anyway because I believe that it's my right as a citizen of this earth to roam the planet as I please, as long as I'm not stepping on anyone's toes, hurting anyone, or disrespecting anybody. I'm not gonna let the laws of somebody else interfere with what I think is right and just. So that's just me. It's easier to find parking, like parking in neighborhoods. There's places I've parked in neighborhoods where I would never park with an RV or some kind of conversion van or something where it was obvious that I was living in there. I just think that that's disrespectful. You know, even if their beliefs about it are kind of crazy. I don't want to be disrespectful to people. So I park this thing and I get in the back and I sleep and I wake up and I get out, kind of thing. But it enables the stealth enables me to park in a lot of places where I wouldn't feel comfortable, or they wouldn't be legal. I'd be asking for trouble otherwise if I wasn't stealth. And the last reason is to hide my stuff. Like, I don't have anything that's really of like great value or anything, but it's mine. You know, I worked for it. And I don't want any. I want to keep it that way. I don't want anyone taking it. So out of sight, out of mind. You know, like if I leave my camera or my laptop sitting on my passenger seat, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, depending on where I am, if someone smashes the window and takes off with it. But if I have everything hidden and everything's back in the cab and the front area looks clean and it's not it doesn't look like someone's living in here, which means that they're like keeping all their stuff inside of it, that I have like a much better chance of not having my stuff stolen. So I'm definitely looking out for myself that way with the whole stealth thing. If I were to have a Class C or something, I would definitely invest in some way to lock my things inside of the vehicle. So even if someone did break in, they wouldn't be able to just like take off with my stuff. It would at least slow them down. I mean, if they want it bad enough, they'll get it, but at least it'll slow them down. But I haven't had a single issue. I have really good intuition, and I trust it, and I don't park sketchy places. I don't go... If I do go sketchy places, I get out. These things are tickling me. So yeah, that's why I chose to go stealth, and that's why I'm glad I did, because all those reasons ended up panning out and being... it ended up being a really good choice, I think, for me. So thank you so much. I make videos almost every day of very specific to van dwelling, traveling, and in between those I make a vlog of my adventures and travels. So please like, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and thank you so much for watching. Love yourself.